Hello, how are you? It's me, Mimi. I am your fairy book mother, and I am here to read you a story. I love stories about bugs. Do you? Today, we are going to read a story called The Icky Bug. It's an alphabet book, a book about ABCs. Do you know your ABCs? I bet you do because you're smart. This book is written by Jerry, I think Pallotta, and illustrated by Ralph Masiello. I think I said those names wrong. Right. If I said them wrong, I'm sorry. And it has some interesting pictures on the front. What do you think? The Icky Bug book. Do you see a butterfly? Or a grasshopper? Spiders? Beetles? I think this is going to be a very interesting book. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the alert bell so you know whenever I add a new story. Okay, let's go. The Icky Bug alphabet book. A. A is for alphabet. A is also for ant. Ants are hard workers. Ants are able to carry things that are larger and heavier than they are. They always seem to be trying to build something. What letter comes next? Do you know? That's right. B. B is for bumblebee. Because the bumblebee is furry, it's able to stay outside in cooler weather than other types of bees. Bumblebees fly from flower to flower, collecting nectar to make honey. Oh, it looks like a little boy or girl drew in this book. Oh, well, we shouldn't draw in books, but it's okay. We can still keep reading. C. C is for cricket. The cricket likes to hide under things. It makes noise by rubbing its wings together. Isn't it fun to listen to lots of crickets at night? Have you ever heard a cricket outside your window? Sometimes they're very loud. The next letter is D. That's right. D is for dragonfly. The dragonfly has 4 wings. When dragonflies stop flying and take a rest, they are unable to fold their wings back. Do you see their beautiful long wings? They have 1, 2, 3, 4 wings. Dragonfly. E. E is for earwig. No one seems to know how the earwig got its name. It does not crawl into people's ears. It has a pincher at the tail end of its body. Whoa! That's an interesting looking bug. An earwig. E. Can you think of the next letter? F. F is for firefly. You see that? F is for firefly. Fireflies shine like light bulbs in the dark. When they light up, they can find each other more easily. Fireflies are easy to catch because they fly so slowly. Have you ever caught a firefly and put them in a jar? G G is for grasshopper. Grasshoppers can jump really well. If you try to catch one, it'll usually jump away just as you are about to touch it. There's a grasshopper. They jump so high. G. H. Oh, this one. H is for horsefly. The green-headed horsefly has pretty eyes, but it has a terrible bite. If one of them lands on you, be careful. Yikes! Push it away. Horsefly. Horseflies get so big. I. I is for Io moth. The Io moth has two spots on its lower wings that look like eyes. When birds go near these moths and see the spots, they become startled and they fly away. Oh, I like this one. Io moth. I. J. J is for Japanese beetle. See them there on the roses? These beetles love to eat flowers. Sometimes they eat so much that they cause lots of damage to plants. Huh. K. K is for katydid. Katydids, like crickets, make noise by rubbing their wings together. The noise they make sounds like their name. Katydid, katydid, katydid. Sometimes they say, Katy didn't. Katy did. Katy did. L. L is for Ladybug. This insect is really called a ladybird beetle, but they are so round it's hard to believe that they can fly. But they can. Ooh, this one's my favorite. M. M is for monarch. The monarch butterfly is known for migrating. It flies from the northern United States all the way to Mexico. Birds know that monarchs taste awful, so they never go near them. I am so glad because monarchs are gorgeous. Have you ever been to butterfly the butterfly place at the zoo where they have all the butterflies flying around, the big ones? Those are monarch butterflies. Butterfly exhibit, that's what it's called. Thank you. N. N is for no-see-ums. No-see-ums is a word for tiny insects that are almost impossible to see. They are flies that are really called midges. They can make people miserable because they bite. Oh dear, that's a very tiny fly. I wish they didn't bite. Oh, this is a good one. O is for orb weaver. Spiders that make round orb-shaped webs are called orb weavers. People are frightened by spiders, but most of them will not hurt you. Are you afraid of spiders? Sometimes I am. But most of the time, they're not going to hurt you. Sometimes they do, but not always. P. P is for praying mantis. It's called a praying mantis because it looks like it's kneeling and praying. Gardeners and farmers like them because they eat pesky bugs that are harmful to vegetables and other plants. They're really big too, like the grasshopper. Q. Q is for queen bee. In a beehive, there's only one queen bee. She can lay thousands of eggs per day. All of the other bees in the hive take good care of the queen bee. Do you remember what the sound the bee makes? You remember? Bzzz. That's right. R. Oh dear. A little boy or girl wrote in this book on this page too, but we're going to work around it. R is for Red Admiral. This butterfly is not as bright like an apple or a cherry. It's a rusty orange color. Red animals are very difficult to catch because they fly fast and erratically. They don't want to be caught, I guess. S. S is for scorpion. Scorpions are really scary looking. They have two front pinchers, just like lobsters. At the end of their tails, they have a stinger. Would you like to be stung by a scorpion? No. Where I live, there's a lot of scorpions. T. T is for tarantula. The tarantula is a big furry spider. It can grow to be as large as your hand. Tarantulas and scorpions are found in warm climates. Yes, there's a lot of tarantulas where I live as well. U. U is for unfinished painting. On this page, the illustrator forgot to finish painting the picture. That's funny. I wonder if they just couldn't think of a bug that started with the letter U. Oh, here we go. U. U is for unicorn beetle. Okay, that's better. Now the illustrator has finished the painting. The unicorn beetle has a single horn sticking out of his head. You see the horn? V. V is for velvet mite. These creatures are red and so small that you can hardly see them. About 30 of them could fit on the fingernail of your thumb. Boy, that is tiny. Can you see it? The velvet mite. I think it's called a velvet mite because it looks like it's really, really soft, like velvet. W. W is for water spider. The spider makes its home underwater. It weaves a special web which allows it to bring air under the water. It catches and eats things that swim or float nearby. I have never heard of such a thing. Boy, that's a smart spider. X. X is for the marking on the back of this bug. We could not find a bug whose name began with the letter X. This bug is called a cotton stainer. Have you ever heard of a cotton stainer? Me either. But look, it does have an X. X marks the spot. Do you remember the next letter after X? Y. That's correct. Y. Y is for yellow plant bug. This bug is very easy to see. It is a bright color. It has 6 legs just like the other insects. And Z. Z is for zillions of zebra butterflies. Zillions of them flying all at once would be a beautiful sight to see. Oh, yes, it would. Now that we've gone through the alphabet, we are on the page. On this page are some wicked, icky bugs. Do you think those bugs are icky or do you think they're kind of cool? Bugs don't have to be icky. Although the general public considers every creature in this book a bug, in fact, Only the yellow plant bug and the cotton stainer are true bugs. Who knew? The orb weaver, water spider, and tarantula are spiders. The velvet mite and the scorpion are arachnids. That's a big word. The rest, including the true bugs, are insects. That is very interesting. And with that, the end. Did you like the story about icky bugs? I hope you did. Thank you for joining me for a story time. Remember to like and subscribe and share my page if you have friends who like stories too. So for now, I love you very much. Bye.